Scott, it's a huge week ahead. Make or break in the Champions League against Bayern Munich, and then a massive tie against Liverpool next weekend. And I'm sure, as a group, you'd have much preferred to come into this game off the back of a win and a good performance. But it's the opposite. So what is the overriding feeling amongst the players heading into this one?
Yeah, ultimately the overriding feeling is that it's disappointing the way that we're playing so inconsistent at the minute. But I mean, if you look across the league and other leagues as well, there's a lot of inconsistency around periods like this, with a lot of overload on players, and a lot of clubs have got different injuries as well. So there's absolutely zero excuses for the way that we have played. But in terms of the way we want to approach this game, we have to be full of life and full of energy, and give our best to go on and give our fans something to cheer about.
When you heard your manager say that as a group you weren't good enough to be consistent at the moment, how does that make you feel?
It's normal. We weren't good enough to be consistent, and that's the truth of the matter. And we haven't, and that's the way that we've spoke with the coaching staff and all the players together. We know that we're not naive to that by any means, and a good opportunity is 2 huge games in the next week to hopefully rectify it.
Can you put your finger on why that is, though? Because I think for everyone watching, you see a really good performance like everyone saw against Everton and then against Chelsea, and then after the Chelsea game, just 4 days later, it was quite the opposite against Bournemouth. So can you put your finger on why that is?
Every team in the Premier League has got such high intensity, such high energy. They've got runners everywhere, and if you can't match that with the energy levels and different things like that, it's going to be tough. So that's why every single game you have to approach it like you have to be fresh, and you have to have the energy in the legs to do so. And that's why you're seeing a lot of different results in the Premier League in recent weeks in terms of fatigue and tiredness. And like I've said, it's by no means any excuse, but it's the fact. It's a reality. The manager's just said in there that players aren't robots, and it's a relentless schedule. And for us, we have to look at it and approach it like when you play for this football club, you have to find energy from somewhere, and I think that's something that we've been lacking.
Some fans of Manchester United are maybe questioning some of the decisions that the manager's making and the performances that they're seeing on the pitch. What would you say to them about how you guys can now turn this season around?
We can turn the season around by winning tomorrow night. We can turn the season around by beating Liverpool away, and then as game by game goes on, you can go from there. And as the fans see better results and hopefully better performances that come along with it, they'll start to trust the process and see that the manager's got pure intentions and he wants this football club to succeed at all costs. And I thought that he's been brilliant with all the players since he's came as well.
In terms of goal scoring as well, there's clearly been a little bit of an issue in certain games with the forwards chipping in with goals, and you've stood up in a lot of matches yourself and got the goals yourself, Scott. Have you enjoyed that pressure of kind of adding goal scoring to your game?
Yeah, to be honest, I just want to go on the pitch and I don't think too much about it. I just want to go on and do as best as I can, and if I score or if someone else scores or we play well, that's honestly all that I care about as well, because it's hard whenever some strikers are going through a tough period, and sometimes defenders go through tough periods and midfield players as well. So yeah, it's something that we've spoken about. Both boxes is the most integral thing in football, and for us that's something that we've got to learn to do better at.
And when it is so up and down, what is the thought that goes through all the players' minds as you head into such a crucial tie? Where do you get the belief from that you can get the job done and still be in Europe?
From each other, to be honest. We've had many conversations as players. It's solely down to the players, to be honest, in terms of wanting to do better, and the manager's put great tactics and great foundations there for us, and we have to do better for him.
Are there specific players that are being that voice in the dressing room?
Yeah, we have numerous. We have maybe 10 guys who are the predominant ones who speak a lot and who want to help people. And
are you one of them?
Fairly obvious who the names are: Bruno's, Harry's, Rafael Varane, Lisandro, Johnny Evans, Tom Heaton. It's a squad game, and everyone wants to do it for each other. And it's not just a case of let Bruno speak because he's the captain. No, everyone wants to chip in and help as well.
Good luck.
Thank you.